Hi everybody, I'm Neha and today I'm going to read The Monster Gang. But before we get started, I'm going to teach you a little tongue twister. So first, let's try it slowly. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Now let's try it faster. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Let's get started with the book, The Monster Gang. One rainy Saturday. It was too wet to play outside, so Ellie was looking at her photo album. At last, the rain stopped. As Ellie went out, Taz zoomed up on her bike. Hi Ellie, want to play? Ben, Lee, and Mickey are on their way. Taz added. Stop splashing. Come on, Ben. They're slow because Ben's wearing his new boots. Just then, Ruby spun past. She was learning how to do cartwheels. Look, I've got the hang of it now. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Taz, she said. What are you doing? Ellie felt a plop of something wet on her cheek. She sighed. It was raining again. Looks like we're going inside, she said. Do you want to come to my room? A great idea. In Ellie's room, they lay around. They played games. They drew pictures of spacemen and monstrous aliens. They played more games. I Spy with My Little Eye. Then they were bored. It was still raining outside. There was nothing left to do. Until Ben had a fantastic idea. Let's start a gang. The new gang. A gang needs a good name, said Ellie. They each tried to think of one. It was tricky, but in the end, everyone had an idea. They wrote their ideas on a piece of paper. No peeking. Then they folded the papers up and put them into Taz's bike helmet. You pick one out, Ben, said Lee. The gang was your idea. Ben closed his eyes and put his hand into the helmet. He swirled it around the papers, dug deep, and fished one out. Ben read what was on the paper. The Monster Gang, he said. He looked very pleased with himself. I've picked my own idea. Everyone agreed it was a perfect name. What do monster gangs do? Asked Ruby. They look scary, said Lee. We'll have to dress up, cried Ellie. No non-scary costumes allowed. Gangs need a place to meet, said Mickey. And monsters need a den. I know. My granddad's got a tree house. How about that? Let's all meet tomorrow morning. A treehouse was a great den. Now they were a real gang. The first meeting. The next morning, 6 monsters clambered into the treehouse. It was hard to tell who was who. Who are you? I'm not telling. Who are you? The treehouse hadn't been used for ages. Inside, it was covered in dust, and it didn't look much like a monster den. So, they drew scary pictures. They made creepy bats out of paper and cobwebs out of string. I know how to make scary spiders, said the spotty blue monster. Look! Then they stuck everything up. It took ages to pin up the cobwebs. said the green monster. That was hard work. I'm hungry now. Luckily, 2 of the gang had brought monsterish food to eat. They had a monster feast. The monsters munched away. Then the blue monster, who was Ben, decided to find out who the other monsters were. As he handed out drinks, he started to guess. Ah! Scrap knees! Ruby's brushes gave her away. Is this hair real? Asked Ben. He gave it a tug, just to be sure. Ow! Of course it's real. Sorry, Taz, said Ben. I didn't mean to hurt you. Mickey was easy to guess. He couldn't see without his glasses and had to wear them over his costume. I'd know those glasses anywhere, said Ben. The red monster had a comic poking out of his back pocket. A comic? That could be Mickey or Lee. Ben didn't really need a clue, with Lee's face grinning at him. That just leaves one, said Ben. The last monster smiled down from the tree and reached for a drink. You must be Ellie, said Ben. There's no one else left. Come on down, Ellie, said Ruby. Let's take a closer look at your costume. It doesn't look much like Ellie. A perfect disguise. The monster climbed down from the tree. Tess pulled her ear to make her mask move, but it stayed firmly in place. Mickey got down on his hands and knees to inspect the monster's feet. The nails look real. How did you put it on? It must be an all-in-one suit, said Ruby. It's great. They all decided that Ellie's costume was the best. It's fantastic, Ellie. Everyone agreed that she should be the gang leader. After all, Ellie was the only one who looked like a real monster. They made her a Monster Gang leader badge. She grinned and ate a chocolate muffin to celebrate. Gang business. Now they had a leader. They needed a secret sign. They tried lots of different ones. Too silly, too hard, too rude. But this one was just right. Gangs need rules, said Mickey. Let's make some up. Everything to be written in code? Gang meetings to be top secret? Making up the rules was fun. Their gang leader wrote them down, eating another muffin. Masks to be worn at all times. Just then, they heard a voice. A voice they all knew. That sounds just like Ellie. Hello? Who's there? It can't be Ellie, said Ben. She's already here. She's our gang leader. They rushed to the door to peer down from the treehouse. It was Ellie, with her dog, Goldie, wagging his tail by her side. The rest of the gang stared at her. How could she be in 2 places at once? Sorry I'm late. I had to take Goldie for a walk. They scrambled back into the treehouse. Ellie hurried after them, but their gang leader had vanished. "Look, there's a note," said Ellie. She picked it up. "Oh, it doesn't make sense." Ruby guessed how to read the note. "It's mirror writing," she said. "What does it say?" When they held the note up to a mirror, everything became clear. "Did you guess my secret? I'm a real monster. I hope I can come to the next meeting of the Monster Gang. Love, hugs." Thank you, everybody. I hope you like this book and keep reading and have fun. Thank you. Bye.